Cold blooded, what's going on? Good evening, good evening. Glad to have y'all folks joining me tonight. Tonight's topic was so interesting, man. Tonight's topic came because I was having a discussion with somebody. And it was like they tried to confuse two things, and I know that a lot of people often do it. So I said, you know what? This would be a pretty cool topic to talk about. Sanchez, what up? Let's see. All right, YouTube. Waiting for my guy to come in, man. Tone, what up? I don't want to mess your name up. Jadeja, I think. I could be messing it up. What up, Tone? Yeah, man, we got a good one tonight, man. I think because we decided to do this topic because we hear so many people get these two things confused. So we're like, let's talk about it. YouTube, what up? I'm trying to wait for my man to get in here. Send him a request so he already know what it is. He should be in here already. All right, he active. He probably was checking something. So we could dive into tonight's topic. Temptation Island. I never ever watched that, John. That's crazy. Netflix reality stars. Josh, what up? I got both Joshes. Let me see. What is up with this, John? This John said Josh was on here. Matt, what's up, Matt? Let's see. Let me see. There we go. What up, bro?
What up with you?
I'm cooling, man. I can't call it. I know Sully said he was gonna tap in, but he in the car right now, so you know. Sully doing Sully shit. You know how that go.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man. I was holding off on the topic for a little bit, man. Stifler, what up? Odie, what up? So, and me and you, we talked about it before we even got on. It's like it's so funny because people misconstrue the topic. So, the topic for tonight is it's a big difference. Saleh, it's a big difference between beef and you don't like somebody.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
And people often get those twisted. Cause people be like, yeah, man, me and Main Man got beef. Like, word. Okay. I don't ask questions because I'm on my business. It ain't my problem.
Right.
And then we're all in the same environment. RGG, what up?
Yeah.
And it's like we're all in the same. Hold on, Sully, I got you. And it's like we're all in the same environment, right? And nothing happens. So it's like people started confusing beef with you not liking somebody. Yo. And that's the thing. It's like,
I look like you still driving.
oh, he is.
Good afternoon, what's the chick? Can I get a name for you? Sully, Sully. the bottomless pit that is Sully's stomach. Like this man always eating something.
Yo, facts.
Can I get two
YouTube, what up?
Chick-fil-A deluxe meals with pepper jack cheese?
Yeah, we just going.
We listening to the order
Just
too,
put the
y'all.
whole order out there. Huh?
Can I get a Sunjoy large, and can I get a cherry Coke large?
I'm gonna have a Sunjoy next time I.
Instead of the fries, can I get a large macaroni and cheese for both?
Oh,
Oh, see.
And then I need a Cobb salad with 2 apple vinaigrettes.
this is all for Sully, by the way, y'all. This all for Sully.
Somebody definitely had Chick-fil-A.
Say it one more time. Yeah, can I get honey roasted barbecue sauce for the chicken sandwiches?
I don't know why he laughing like he ain't do this to himself. He could have waited.
Yeah, that's it.
He said, "We know you asked me to Diet Coke at the all of that."
Right?
Bro, that shit said 46.16. God.
That is wild.
What's up, Big Josh? Woo woo!
What's up with you?
What's up, my brother? I talk to Byron too often, so I ain't gonna say what's up to him. I talk to him every day.
Facts.
Right? But the dangerous part about the difference is though, nowadays you gotta ask about the beef. If somebody say, "Man, it's beef," hold up, wait a minute. Like, shoot on sight beef, or we just gonna cuss each other out beef? Cause I'm not trying to be standing next to you when he see you. Like
that's accurate. That's accurate. Because and see that's the thing. That's why people need to stop confusing it. Like, do you really have beef, or you just mad and you don't like him?
Right.
Because
you might not just want to be in the same vicinity of that person. I mean, you just
right. That means I don't like.
Yeah, that just means you don't like him.
Yeah, I can go to the same events with you. I could be in the same circle with you. We can have a conversation, but I just can't tolerate you around outside of other people.
Right. Exactly.
We can have a conversation one-on-one, but I can have a group conversation with you in it.
Exactly. And that's the thing that people get that so twisted, like, yeah, man, we beefing. Like, yo, what happened? I just don't like Buddy. Well,
now see, that's the difference.
that's
But
you don't
now,
like him.
Twisted, though. Me not liking you can turn into beef.
No, absolutely. Because you could do things out of not liking that person to where it shifts it, and now it might be a problem.
Absolutely.
Now things might have escalated a little bit. YouTube, what up?
Yep.
My man almost gave it an ear pro. That was not going to cover it, bro.
Why I give her the driver license? And it's about to pay for something.
I was about to ask Sully a question, but I forgot Sully married. I ain't trying to get you in trouble.
She might be watching. I get cussed out on a regular basis. Hell no.
I wouldn't have been deep. I was just gonna say the girl sounded kind of cute, but you know you can't answer them questions.
I can show her.
You can't answer them questions. But
So,
I need you to get to better Wi-Fi or something. Like your joint look like a bad '80s Mustang.
she said hi, bro.
She said hi.
What's up?
What's up?
Yeah, she said hi.
Hey.
She like, I'm at work and y'all got me on the gram.
Right? Yeah, you playing. Look. All right. Look, I had to get one of the business cards, Josh. I had to pull one of yours.
Hell yeah, man. You know, get that money up. You know, everybody.
If she hit me up, I'm going to tell her, hey, you know, my man want to do some things to you. Limitless grind. You were saying hi. You were saying hi on there. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I've been used for worse excuses.
Oh, shit.
Byron.
Yeah. Listen, man, he was my scapegoat for a long time years ago. Everything. Man, I gotta leave. What happened? I gotta go in this detail with Josh, man.
Oh, your ass in trouble for real.
He really was at the detail though, so that part was accurate.
That was after he just wasn't coming.
Sometimes I would come and say hi, shake hands, high fives, you know.
That is
I mean,
true.
have y'all ever been on a detail and didn't like the people there? Like you went to the details. Like, I'm about to press him out just because.
What up,
That,
YouTube?
that party down north. I was gonna say the African party, but I'm not trying to say I don't.
Nah, listen, no, Sully, that party turned into a whole free fall.
Them present that night, I ain't like none of them.
What up,
Oh
y'all? What
man,
up? The topic for tonight is: do you really have beef or do you just not like somebody? YouTube sound
that's
off.
crazy.
Yeah, nah, you don't understand, Sully. It was like this whole room got destroyed. By the end of the night, between us with OC, my batons, one dude got his head split. It was crazy, bro.
What?
Nah, bro, that joint was an all out brawl. That
Bro,
that was
that's
that was
crazy.
I don't like you that turned into beef.
No,
Guys out there kicking ass.
that was they had beef. We just didn't know it.
Facts. The beef definitely spoiled over that poured over that night.
Bro,
But
what the
YouTube, what's going
hell?
on, y'all? The
that's why
topic tonight
anybody who does security,
is:
you
do
can
you
never
have
ask
beef
too many questions
or do you just not
before
like the
you take the
person?
detail.
Because we thought it was gonna be cake because it was an art gallery, a private
Right.
event. It was
But what
crazy.
the promoter didn't tell us was last year they had the same event and there was a problem then with the same group of
Oh
people.
man.
So we thought we had worked the one problem out. Hey Josh, remember the chokehold and the flight of steps?
Yeah,
Oh my
I don't think
god.
my brother appreciates you for that one.
That wasn't me, man. I didn't do it. Joe did it.
What the hell?
All right, so a quick, recap of what happened. So this guy was giving us a problem. Our guy Joe brought him down on his landing because it's marble steps. So I was on one of the landings. So he kept arguing with somebody else. So I pulled him down on the landing. I'm like, bro, relax. So I'm like, nah, just go outside, bro. Cool off. So he still want to argue with the other bull. So I'm in front of him. I'm like, bro, just relax. So you gonna have to go. He's like, nah, bro, I ain't ready to lead. Start arguing with bull again. So this happened so fast. Now at this point, me and him are over where the other flight of steps is going down. So I said, bro, I'm not gonna keep asking you. Go ahead, take the walk. He didn't want to take the walk. So then I threw him on the wall, put him in a chokehold, and went to slam him. Now, in the middle of me grabbing his chokehold, I knew that if I attempted to slam him all the way around, I wasn't going to make the full rotation, and I will fall down the steps probably. So I chose the lesser of two evils and kind of lifted him up, and we both went down the steps. We was in the air for a minute. We was in the air for like half of the flight of steps. Then when we landed, I was on his back, so it was kind of cool. And then when we got to the bottom, we slid off into the door. And I'm sorry, not the door, the wall.
Bro, that is wicked.
So when we got to the bottom, I pretty much was still had him in a chokehold when we landed. We slid off to the bottom. Now when we got to the bottom, we hit the wall. Now when we hit the wall, I slid from so now I'm on the wall, but I'm holding him. So half of my body is under him, the other half is against the wall, but I'm holding him so he can't get up. So Josh brother, my man Joe, they run downstairs like, yo, get the fuck up off of my man or we fucking you up. And
Bro, what?
but look, I tell him, I said he can't get up because I'm still holding him. They said, yo, we not gonna tell you again, get up or we fucking you up. So, the adrenaline's going. But they don't notice that I'm not panicked. I got dude in like a headlock. So I'm chilling. I just transitioned from the back chokehold to like a front choke. So I still got him in the hell. And then my man Joe opens the baton and said, last warning. He said that my leg was sticking out. I said, oh, hold on, let me put my leg under Buddy. Cause he might start swinging. Bro,
Hey, bro.
I put my leg under main man. And I said it again. I said he can't get up because I'm whop, whop. I said, oh my God. So my man is hitting him with a baton. Josh's brother is punching him. So he hit Buddy across his back with the baton. I literally felt main man cough, and I felt every bit of air in his lungs come out. So I said, let me let him go. I'm like, let me let him go before this turn bad. So I push him up. They grab him, put him in a full Nelson. I jump up, and they ready to go. So then a dude runs down and jumps out. He go to pull his badge out. We put hands on guns. Like what? He was like, no, 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 no. He showed us his badge. Like, no, bro, I'm an agent too. I'm an agent too. And I said, yo, you got one choice. You grab him, get him the fuck out of here, or get the fuck out of the way. He said, I got him, yo. So he took him outside. So when he came back, the dude that this just happened to, he's quiet. He said, my man wanted to apologize. He wanted to know if he'd be able to come back in. So
I whooped his ass.
yeah. So we let him come back, and we tell the bull. So we tell the bull, he be like, yo, you better watch him, cause we not playing. He said, I know.
Oh hell
no, but look, this is the crazy part. So this is before my brother Walt was a cop. So he came up later and chilling with us. So he said before it popped off, he said one bull over there running his mouth. Now the bull that we just did that to, the other bull popping reckless. I mean, I don't care who in here, bro. If I want to get rowdy, I'll get rowdy. And the boy that we had that situation that had to put hands on earlier, he was like, nah, bro. These ain't one of them. These dudes is not playing games. He was like, these dudes. My brother was like, he told him, like, nah, bro, these dudes not doing. He's like, I don't care who they are. He was like, bro, look, they not the ones that's gonna keep talking all night.
Yeah. Bro, they whooping ass and letting you back in the club to get your ass whooped again.
He was like, bro. No. He said he told him to be chill. That joint was, bro. We went from putting people out. Next thing I know, everybody started fighting. Josh seen a girl get cracked over her head with a microphone stand? Yeah.
Yeah, with a mic stand.
Hey, bro. Oh my God.
It was a nice art gallery the day before.
Yo, when we left, bro, it was orange OC on the couch, the walls, the paintings. It was blood on the wall, blood on the floor. It was crazy, bro. And this is the crazy part. You know what happened, Sully, when we left?
What?
We went to another spot because one of the agents we knew said, yo, I'm having some problems. I got some of my dreads ripped out. Any agents free? We beelined. We was like, we are on the way.
Flying down the streets of
we went to the church with Finn that night, right?
Yeah.
We went to the church with Finn that night. That's right.
Bro, y'all ready to whoop ass on sight. Like, hey, give me a help. All right, ass whoop team.
Bro, he said he needed backup.
Yo, bro, what the fuck?
Whenever we go out to work in detail, I make my peace with what I'm about to do. I make sure I go home in the same condition or better as when I left, and my folks got to do the same thing.
And see, this is the thing, though, bro. We try to give them the opportunity to just leave it alone.
Man.
But
I mean, listen, we de-escalate a whole lot of shit.
If you don't,
it's about 10, 12 motherfuckers who lost their lives.
Facts. It's like we de-escalate so much, bro, but some people, you just can't talk to them.
So hold on, when y'all pulled up to the second spot and all the ass whooping team jumped out the car, Like, what happened then?
We ran in and we was mad because everybody was going.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't de-escalate nothing. You were just like, all right.
And then they looking at us like, why did a SWAT team just run into a church?
We
oh my God.
We hopped out ready to go, bro. My man got his dread. He said, I got my dreads ripped out. We was like, oh, it's war? It's war? Okay. And look, our adrenaline is already through the roof because of this brawl we just had. So we like, all right, let's go. And you know, Sully, this is the funny part. The promoter that hired us and paid us that night. Remember the boy I told you I choked and went down the steps with?
Yeah.
And they gave him the baton? That was the promoter's brother.
Oh my God. Y'all whooped the promoter's ass and he still had to pay y'all for whooping the
No, his brother.
Yeah, we his brother's ass.
I paid y'all to come secure the goddamn ass and whoop my brother's ass.
What up, y'all? I mean, it happened.
His brother was an asshole.
His brother got out of pocket, but we let him come back.
Oh, man.
We still ain't get paid enough for that, though.
Yeah, we didn't.
He was supposed to, but we still ain't get paid enough for that.
Nah, we didn't.
I think we were supposed to make $1. I think he ended up paying us $200 a piece, something like that.
Yeah. That joint was definitely crazy. Sully phone and drop.
See?
But yeah.
See, we always get off on tangents.
Yeah. But beef.
See, again, that was beef.
Yeah, that was beef.
We didn't have no beef. I just didn't like them after that. But
right.
They had beef that we didn't know about. This is, again, perfect example of us getting caught up in somebody else's beef.
Facts. And that's one of the things. So I'm glad you said that. It is true to understand if it is beef. And understand that if you just don't like somebody. Because
I don't even know why the beef is. I just need to know what level the beef is.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, I'm beefing with him. I'm going to ask now, what happened? Because I need not even I don't need to know everything. Just what happened so I could kind of gauge. Oh, I don't like something he said online. Or I don't like what he said to such and such. All right, so what are your plans with this?
Right.
Now, if you say when I see him it's up, all right. So now I know what it is. If you be like, man, long as boy don't say nothing to me, we not gonna have no problems. All right, cool. Now you're cordial. So you don't like him, but it's not beef.
Right.
North Star, what up? So I think just knowing the difference is super important because some people would definitely be like, I don't like you, man. We got beef.
Yeah.
And that's why I said people throw it around so loosely that people really don't even understand what's what.
Yeah.
Like, do you really have beef, or is it a misunderstanding, or you just don't like the person?
Yeah.
Because I remember somebody was like, "Yeah, man, main man said y'all beefing." No, we not. Like, what you mean? We're not beefing. He just don't like me, or he mad at me for something. How you know that? Cause I seen him, and ain't nothing happened. What's up, Paul? ATL Gun Club 2A Summerfest, June 19th to the 21st at ATL Gun Club. VIP ticket link in the bio. Hit it up.
Damn, 3 days?
Yeah. I might actually run a class so people get some actual trigger time in. Hey, Paul, when you...
If I can swing...
Hey, Paul...
I'm trying to see if I can swing that urban rifle instructor class.
You gotta let me know when. So I'll probably go to that joint with you. Yeah, facts, Paul. You ain't they not gonna beat this value. They're not. It's impossible. It's impossible. Oh yeah, Paul, I gotta finish drawing it up. I had like this little table drawing thing. I gotta see if that's accurate to like how the tables would be at the event.
So,
But yeah, man,
but
that's I think a lot of
you also,
people
but see, you also actually gotta ask, like, bro, you say you don't like
the
this man.
topic. Do you have
Are
beef
you
or do
gonna
you
be
just
all
not
right?
like
Like,
each
or
other?
is you like? Because I've been in a couple situations where you don't like this man, you know he don't like you, but now you drawn though, because you want to keep ice grilling him all night. You want to keep trying to make it something.
Yeah,
So when somebody like, I don't like May Man, yo, is you gonna chill
yeah.
or no? Like, if you're not gonna chill, I'm out. Like, I ain't got time.
It's cool, bro. I know you be busy. Um, nah, some people do that. Like, man, I don't like bull, man. And then I'll be sitting there like, what's up with you? He keep looking over here. Well, how you know? Well, if you're not
Right.
looking at
Keep
him.
looking at him.
Like, stop looking at him and maybe it wouldn't be a beef.
All right.
But like you said,
But
didn't it take because then one person staring. Now you're trying to create the jump off because you keep staring at this person, knowing if the role was reversed and he was staring at you, it would be a
right.
problem.
Facts.
So knowing that him staring at you would be a problem. You're now staring at him to take this. I don't like him. He don't like me. Now you're trying to make it beef
Mm-hmm.
because you're more or less antagonizing the person to try and make them do something.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
That's why you gotta know who you hanging around. Cause I
yeah,
already know if I'm out with B and B say, man, I don't like boy. All right, I ain't gotta do nothing. You don't like boy. I know you ain't gonna draw.
yeah, like that's one of my things, man. And that's important too. Knowing who you're around when they say they don't like somebody. Like you said, if I
Right.
don't like somebody, I just don't have no rap for you. Like I'm not going. If now if you say something like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" I probably like, "It was good," and keep it pushing. I might not shake your
Right.
hand. You might, if you reach, I might be like, "Nah, I don't even do those, bro." But no disrespect, just keep
Right.
it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Um, but you have to know who you're around and how they move because all of that matters. You know what I'm saying? If you're around the hothead and
Right.
you know his
You
don't
around hot
like,
head, you might as well go ahead and chunk it. Be like,
yeah,
you know what? I'm out. You
yeah,
said you don't like boy, I'm out. I'm out. I'm not
yeah.
dealing with this shit tonight.
Because some people don't have that. I'm gonna say the level of maturity. Because I
Mm-hmm.
say these days we men, right? And as a man, I could not like you, but I don't have to disrespect you. I just don't
Right.
have to deal with you. I don't have because I know if it starts to get there and go to the beef route, I know where I'm willing to take it. So
Right.
knowing that, why go through all of that? It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. We men, right? I could like you, but
Yeah.
I don't have to beef with you.
Yep.
He just be like, all right, yo, boy act weird, man. He act weird. I ain't feeling it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, he act
And that'd be the
weird.
thing, like, if you think about it, when you get down to it, 9 times out of 10, when you find out the reason they don't like somebody, it's some bullshit.
And bro, facts. And a lot of the times it don't even this is the crazy thing. And I say this because this has actually happened to me. Where somebody seen me and they were just like, yo. And I guess in their mind, they were like, I ain't even do nothing to you. I ain't say nothing about you. So why you got a problem with me? Cause somebody was trying to you know about this. Somebody was trying to cause a little rift.
Mm-hmm.
So they saying I said to poke the bear, and then they respond, what? Man, stop playing. Da, 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 da. Now when the person brought it back to me, oh, this person said da 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 da. All right. So I'm not giving them no feedback. So it's like,
Right.
all right, hold on. He not responding. Like, so they know you only got one person to really lean on to try and make something happen. And you gotta hope that you lean on them to the point that they say something directly to me and hope
Mm-hmm.
that, it goes, I guess, or I take it some type of way. And I mean, even in that situation, it was just like you just got exposed because the person knew me and they said, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me see. And they said, let me holler at you because they knew. If I say something about you, I'll say it to your face.
Yep.
So they knew that about me and they was like, yo, I heard you say, I said, come on, man, that ain't even my character, man. I said, not to mention if I did say it about you, I'd have told you I said it right now. And and I was like, I don't feed into it. And I said, and I said, the one time you said something I didn't like, what did I do? He said, you called my phone. Exactly. And I let you know I wasn't digging it. You know what I'm saying? I let you know I wasn't feeling it, like it was what it was. Now, did that turn into beef? No. But you knew where we stand, and it was just like a mutual fuck you at that point. Like, fuck you. Well, fuck you too. Like, all
Yeah.
right. and
Yeah.
then over time, people look back like, that whole shit was stupid.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, it wasn't just that. It was the person that was back and forth got outed for doing the same dumb shit. And it's like, oh, got you.
You the instigator,
And then it
and
was
that's see
like,
that
I see what you
nine times
tried to
out of
do.
ten. That's where beef start.
Yeah,
An instigator in the middle.
100%. Because it's like, and this is one of them things, right? If somebody might be like, oh yeah, main man don't like you. Well, why wouldn't he like me? Yeah, that man was saying da 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 da. Now in my mind, I might be like, the hell he say that for? But do I really care? No.
No.
So I really don't care. So why am I gonna feed into it? You feel me?
Right.
So YouTube, yeah, we over here talking about, do people understand the difference between beef and just not liking somebody? But not liking somebody can turn into beef if one person decides to be petty
Right.
and instigate and,
Yeah.
level it up. You know what's so crazy? I had
What?
stopped drinking Sprite for so long because I used to see
Mm.
so many people talk about, oh yeah, you got to mix this joint with lean. I was just like, man, it just changed my viewpoint on Sprite for so long. I just stopped messing with Sprite
Yeah.
altogether. I was like, yeah, I ain't playing with no Sprite, man. And I'm pretty sure I haven't
Hey.
seen people with the double cups, but I know they still out here for sure. But the
I'm
good
here to
thing,
play with a toy.
huh?
I done got new video toys. I got a little
Oh
light.
yeah, I need to get some lights, man. Red One was telling me about some new light setup.
This joint was like $20.
Oh yeah, they ain't bad.
Little it's about man. I ain't telling the company on live. They ain't paying me.
See, you got it. I was about to say, just DM me that joint. Text it to me.
Right.
You ain't gotta put it on loud. Text that joint to me.
Put it on live till they cut the check.
Right. But yeah, man, it's so crazy how regular disagreements and not liking somebody can turn into beef.
Yeah.
But I think at some point too, right? It's like some people say, oh, if this person said you said something, and one person said it's like, oh, okay. Then another person say, oh, he said da da da, and it's like, okay. But like they say, if a third and fourth person say it, he probably really said it.
True.
That doesn't mean that though. That could just mean whoever started the he said, she said could be spreading that to other people
Yeah.
without an actual response from the person that allegedly said it. So
Yeah.
you may have allegedly said something, and then you hear a
Yeah.
couple of people saying, "Oh yeah, he said da 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 da." Nah, what happened is whoever it started with said it to some chatty patties, which they usually identify and do that on purpose because they know they're gonna spread it, and the
Yeah.
whole goal is for them to cause a situation. So they say something to somebody that's gonna definitely loose lips. So then it spreads faster. So then they could try and turn this not like to a beef.
Yeah. No, you're right.
And that's why I said sometimes I feel like you don't have to address everything. Because even with that situation, I told you how homie was just running around saying this and this to that person. Man, could I had called them and been like, yo, what's really good with you? Why do I keep
Yeah.
hearing you saying I said and I ain't say nothing?
But you got to care enough to do that.
Facts. And I really don't.
And
It's
that's the
like if
thing.
I see you, then I might say something to you.
Right.
But see, this is another thing too. I like so and it's not even really pressing somebody. Like some people take the term, I wanted to check your temperature, right? And people look at it like you trying to downplay somebody, you trying to do something extra, and that don't even be the case. Me checking your temperature could be something light. Me checking your
Yeah.
temperature could just be like, oh yeah, he don't like me, all of this, da 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 da. Let me see. Oh, what's up?
Yeah.
And then you giving me a friendly, oh, what's up, bro? Then you go to dap me up. Now, if I dap you up, now I'm thinking two things. One, this person lied all crazy. Or two,
Mm-hmm.
you're really a character and you're doing this two versions of you.
Yeah, you
Cause
front.
you wanna front and fake it that much.
Right.
Now, and I'll have to judge it by what happens. But you always have to have your eyes open to the situation too. I mean, what's up, man? AJ, what up? Because people sit up there and say stuff, and the whole time, like it was so many times I said this, I heard I said that. I'm like, and then some of the stuff I'm like, how would I even know? And this is the bigger thing.
Right.
I don't care enough. I got other stuff that I got going on that we trying to make happen out here. The team is trying to move this goalpost in the different directions.
Thanks.
I ain't got time to be worried about somebody else.
And that's the thing. Until some one side is willing to take it all the way left, it takes two for the beef to go somewhere.
100%.
Like until you at the point where you really ready to do bodily harm to me, I have to engage with that shit for it to be like you know how your mom used to always say it take two to tango.
Yep.
Like it do, but like if I don't care enough
What
about
up?
your beef, it can't go nowhere. So the only other thing that's gonna happen is either you're gonna get so mad that I'm not caring that you're gonna reach the point where you're ready to do bodily harm to me, in which case may the best man win.
Yeah.
But or you won't have to choke it and just be miserable. Like
Facts. And that's the thing. That's why it's like, you probably don't have beef. You're probably mad.
right,
Cause I heard some people, yeah, man, I got a problem with this bull, da, da, da. And these aren't people I'm cool with, but I hear people say, yeah, man, I see this motherfucker. And then you see him and nothing happens. Like,
right.
that's not beef. You just don't like him.
No, that's you don't like them, and that's cool.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't have to
fine.
like me. There's plenty of people that don't like me. I don't lose a wink of sleep over it.
Sleep perfectly well at night.
Right. Like,
Like I don't like
there's
you.
people I don't like.
Yeah. And it's like it's
Uh,
people I don't like, and this is the thing. It's people I don't like, and if we ever been around each other, you would know I don't like you.
right.
Because people know if you cool, you cordial, I'll sit up there and bust it up with you. So if you one of them people and I'm just, yeah, okay. Yeah, I already know what type of time you on. And you haven't changed
Like
my mind, which is why I'm being real short with you.
I don't like Spike Lee because he wouldn't give me an autograph when I seen him when I was a young boy. But I like his movies. Like
nah,
him as a
so,
person engaging in public, not so much.
nah,
But
some people really be one of them ones, bro. I know we had one of the people that we hired, made in America. Oh, I got beef with Jay-Z. No, you don't.
ow, 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 swag, ow,
Like,
swag. I, you gotta explain that to me.
yeah,
How
it's
swag?
like, no, I got beef with Jay
Have
Z.
you
You
ever even
can't
been in the
have
room with
beef
him?
with Jay Z because he don't even know you exist. So it
Right.
can't be beef. You just don't like something he did. Yeah, I thought he lost his phone, and I asked him if he found it. He ain't respond. I know he heard me, so you mad because he ignored you. Copy that.
That
You
man
know
is
what I'm
not worried
saying?
about that phone. He will have a new one in the morning.
Yeah, like he found. He actually found it though. But then I told him like, listen, you gotta understand. You can't always be that way.
Yeah.
I don't be phony, Kyle. I just don't. I just don't. I don't invest in negativity. So, like, if I have a problem with you, to me, I break down why I have a problem with you, and most of it would just be I don't like something about said individual that I just don't like them. So it's not really a beef. I just don't like them. But
A lot of times lately, as I got older, it's like a lot of times I even have to qualify that. It's not like I don't like you. I don't like how you move, or I don't like how you do business. Like
that now
you
that's a
could be
major
a
one.
very cool dude, but the way you do business, I can't fuck with. So I had to start like really saying because you know you out in the streets. Damn, I don't fuck with boy. I don't like him. That could turn into something. But no, like I don't like how he do business. Oh, all right.
Yeah, yeah, facts, facts. Tom boy, what's up, man? I hate you, Kyle. Just be clear. I thought I actually said something like I thought Kyle might have caught me in one of them moments where it's like I don't like this guy, but he's not. He might not be a terror. I thought Kyle might have said where I don't like a person, but I'm cordial because I might, like you said, I might not like how you move or do business, but you didn't do anything to me personally.
Right.
Tomboy, what's up with you? Tomboy Swagalicious. That's an interesting act. YouTube, come on, man, drop some comments. Y'all in here just watching. Drop a comment or something. Let's get some back and forth banter going. But yeah, man, that's one of the things, man. Yeah, I mean, you know how it is, Kyle. It's always, but people try to amp. I think some people try to amp it up to make their self feel better. Like, yeah, you know, I got beef with such and such. How you got beef with them? Yeah, man, I don't like the way they move.
It, my next question with that is, do they know you got beef with them?
Yeah, like,
Because it's not a beef if the other person don't know.
oh yeah. So
Like,
Tomboy, what we talking about? We talking about do people understand the difference of having beef and just not liking somebody? Just to catch you up, that's overall what we talking about. So we talking about just how the aspect of people like, yeah, we got beef. Like what happened? I don't like the way he moved, man. I got a problem with it. Hmm. So if you see him, what you gonna do? Nothing, bro. I just ain't got no rap for him. Okay, so it's not beef. You just don't
You don't
like
like
him.
him. Right.
That's all. And a lot of people kind of twist that. I think some people it's all about us. Excuse me. It's all about aesthetics, and some people just want to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that serious. It's just
There's
like you.
people out here who really don't know how to behave if they ain't in the middle of some sort of war over something.
Yeah,
Like,
they don't understand how we find peace is priceless and precious. For them, being in the mix gives them some feeling
yeah.
of validation, and they feel validated whenever they're in the middle of some commotion.
Yeah, two vegans can have beef with each other, they just can't eat it.
Hey, there you go. What's up, Diana? Tomboy. So this is the thing. You must let them know if you have a problem with them, problem with the way they move. You can,
That's if I care enough to fix
if
it.
you care enough to fix it.
Right. Like, if I got a problem with you and I don't like, if I got a problem with the way you move, but you not moving in my lane, or you are moving on such a different level than I am that it really don't affect me, I don't need to waste my energy to try and clarify that.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Now, if you end up trying to if you end up trying to insert yourself in my lane, and then like you come to me with something, then yeah, listen, I peeped you from afar, or the last interaction we had didn't go the way I'm cool. I don't really like the way you move, and I don't like the way you're doing business.
Exactly.
Now, if you want to, if you, that don't mean it's always going to be a no. You know, if you want to change or talk to me about how we going to move differently, then I'll listen,
A
and then
hundred
I'll
percent.
decide from there. But if why am I going to waste my energy for something that doesn't affect me?
Holy fucking shot. Level thinks I'm just an asshole to everyone, and I'm over here. I'm just homeboy, take it or leave it. It's really how it is. Like the and this is
Yeah.
the thing. This is the one thing that I will say that could stand out when you're not consistently you. Like if I done been around you 5 times and every time nothing is the same, then I'm wondering who you really are.
I'm not wondering. You just a weirdo. Stay away from me.
Because it's like you doing a lot. If you never been the same, you doing a lot.
Right.
Oh yeah. I was agreeing with the B versus I don't like you. Yeah. I mean, it'd be so crazy. Some people just make stuff beef to set. They just want it to sound good. Oh yeah, I'm beefing with such as this. And a lot of times, if you know the person, you kind of already know. Like, I'm beefing with such and such. Oh, okay. You just angry and mad right now. It's all right. It's okay. They must have hurt your little feelings somehow, some way. But yeah, it's just like just not. It's like when people, oh, you gotta say something. No, because I really don't care.
No, I don't.
It don't. I'm over here doing other stuff. Life be life, and then we over here adapting and making things happen.
And again, it all depends on where in my circle you in. Like if all of a sudden bees start moving different and I don't like it, yeah, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah, 100%.
That's my man. So I either gotta tell him like, yo, I think the way you're moving is foul, and that's not usually like you. And then he could be like, damn, I ain't even peep it, or no, I had to do it because this, that. All right, we can talk about it.
Yeah,
But
it got to make sense though.
If Joe Blow just all of a sudden moving foul, I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna keep moving. Like
People
I don't
soft as
need
fuck
to.
nowadays. That's accurate.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like I'm at the point now. I'm trying to teach my son that. Like, yo, he was like, my friend this, my friend that. Listen, that is not your friend. Like, what you mean? What's his middle name, son? If you don't know that man's middle name, he not your friend. If you don't know where he lives, he not your friend. Like, everybody ain't your friend, and that's cool. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah, you gotta understand. You can have your associates,
Yeah.
and you can have your friends. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I heard Bean say that was crazy? He said it was something about. Oh, he said about people just being around you. He said because a lot of people ain't solid, and it's like 4 quarters. And the guy was like, "What you mean? It's like 4 quarters?" He was like, "They'd change for $1."
See, yeah.
When you got people around you, they ain't like, yeah, they like 4 quarters. People like, they change for $1, and that comes with so, and that's the thing. What you allow around you, what type of energy, because that's important. If you got them quarters with you, man, be careful.
Yeah.
Get out of that circle. Get out of that circle, because them quarters will turn on you. He said I'm a very neutral guy. If somebody don't like me, then they had to do what? They had to do their due diligence to find something about me they don't like.
Not necessarily though.
Some people might not like you because
Some people you just being too neutral to just be like, damn, he just don't pick a side on nothing. And that might just be the reason I don't like you. Like
right, right, they'll make it up.
everybody isn't for everybody, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody ain't your friend, and everybody ain't your partner. That's the thing, man. I think some people just don't even understand. Like some people don't even understand. It could be people around you because you got motion right now. Because you might be winning right now.
Mm-hmm.
But when that switch up a little bit, you see if they still there.
And that's one of my concerns with this new generation.
My circle
Everybody
tomorrow.
gotta like me. Like,
Hey, Tomboy, which one? Nah, you know which one you said you might have to use that one. I'm gonna be honest. You know what it is. You know what one of
I
the
think four
most
quarters.
you think one of the biggest things is the downfall of people now. Attention, bro.
Yeah.
It'd be so funny how some people got mad because we might be chilling, like, yo, I need you to throw this up on your gram for me. No, has nothing to do with what I post. No, I'm not even involved in it. No. So you're not gonna post it? Yeah, that's what I just said. No. Oh, you don't do paid promo? Are you paying me?
Right. There you go.
Then, well, no, but no, I do
No.
paid promo, but you're not paying.
And it's not in my lane. It may not be in my lane, so it'd hurt my brand to do it.
Yeah, like some stuff, cause if I post something that is not my lane and it's a ad, you gonna see paid sponsorship, so people
That's like
know.
if all of a sudden I see a Tampax tampons promo on Byron Page,
That check better
I'm
have
gonna call
been
him, ask
nice.
him. I'm gonna call him, ask him what club we going to, cause they just backed the Brinks truck up. Like,
Facts. Like I won something that I'm actually about to use for a giveaway. I'm gonna give it away to a woman. And I remember one of the home girl was like, "Yo, you should do content with it." I'm like, "It's a purse. I'm not doing content with it. I'll give it away. I'm not doing content with it." And she's like, nobody would do it. It would be funny. We got a different
I
sense of
can get,
humor. It would totally
I
not
can
be
get just
funny.
as much interaction doing the giveaway as I can
Exactly.
get with
Making
that
some
content.
making some woman happy because she just want a concealed carry purse. Oh yeah, the 4 quarters. One of my favorite
We from
quotes.
Philly.
Even in a perfect world, songwriter. Oh, you mean someone will still complain? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's accurate. Yeah, we from Philly.
Tom boy, me and Byron from Philly, so is Gun Colleen.
Yeah, it's so crazy though, man. How attention has been. It's like I think people get lost in social media world. Okay, you from SoCal. Well, I hope you following me, man. We supposed to be having a gun training out there in California soon. Me and Josh was actually just talking about it, having a training class out in Cali. So we might be out there doing a training class soon. Hola, Eli, ¿cómo estás? Um, it varies though, man. Like I think with growth comes change. That's one of the biggest
Absolutely.
parts. We have to grow and adapt. Cause listen, I changed before when people yeah, a few years ago I don't like you. Oh word, see you out at a range or an event and be like, yo, you don't like me, right? People are like, what? But realistically now I just don't care. It don't matter. It's okay.
Yeah.
They said, I don't like you. That's cool. Add you to the list. So now
Right.
you could jump in one of them circles and gossip about me. It's okay. And while y'all doing it, I'm still sleeping good at night. Cause the real ones around me are solid. Oh, okay,
Hey man,
okay.
listen. That John be like, nowadays you'd be like, you don't like me, word? Why don't you post something and at me in it?
Yeah,
I'll take
like
your followers too.
yeah, it be crazy. It oh no, Tom boy, I feel you. It be but it be so weird, man. It's ridiculous that how bad attention has gotten and people seeking attention from social media. And it's like, bro, like you getting what about the real world? Like I live in the real world. I don't be
Yeah.
worrying about all of this Instagram, Twitters, and Facebooks, and
But I mean, see, that's I mean, I don't know. My only perspective to that would be they keep putting it in our face.
oh,
What was the biggest Instagram beef of the past year? Kendrick and Drake. All that whole rap beef, music beef, Instagram beef,
I was about to say I ain't
that
even know.
whole joke.
I was about to say I don't know if that was Instagram, bro, but in real life, them diss tracks was dissing.
Yeah. But are they gonna do something if they in the same room? Not a damn thing, because they was making money off it.
Hell yeah! And see and I told people right. This is what you got to realize, right? Both of the men are making money, and then what people fail to understand about the music industry, it's a business. But in that business, when you argue and you talk about each other, you make more money. because you're both selling records.
Yeah.
And behind the scenes, for all we know, they could have been cool.
Right.
They couldn't have really had a problem. Think about it. I remember back. Let's roll it back a little bit. Remember that big battle, the album battle with 50 and Kanye, where 50
Yeah.
like, man, he a sucker, man. It looked like losing to this sucker. But they was at the same place and nothing happened because it wasn't beef.
Right.
Gungo ain't gonna say Drake can't fight. That's what you think. He got the type of money that he could have Michael John White stay in his house for 2 months in training.
Yeah.
That boy better know how to. You rich, you better know how to throw hands because them bodyguards might be lacking one day.
And Kendrick got all the gang help, gang support. So
I mean, Kendrick probably done got jumped into a gang or something. So you probably in certain areas in Cali, you ain't had no choice but to fight. It was either fight or just stand there and get beat up. It wasn't gonna stop.
right. No, I'm saying the gangs ain't gonna let Kendrick go throw hands. No, not my meal ticket. Mm-mm.
That part. And the
Sit
same
your
thing
ass
with
down.
the same thing with Drake. What? Man.
Sit your ass down.
Yeah, you ain't hurting nobody. Cause if anything, you're not gonna let them sue you for 300K. I'm gonna smack him in the head with this bottle and you put 20K on my books and we good.
I'm gonna go do 6 months. I'll be right out.
Right. And then hit me up with a nice coming home package. Yeah, like it's crazy. And they make all that money off of it.
Yeah.
See, I ain't gonna lie. Some of the drones that I will say people gotta have a thick skin for, not just like the Drake and Kendricks, but the battle rap. Battle rap is
Yeah.
some of the most but see, at the same time, you gotta understand what it is. You win by being more disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like, so, and it's like when people are like, yeah, man, if he'd have said that to me, I would have, bro. You can't be a battle rapper then. The rule is to say the most disrespectful stuff to win.
Yeah.
That's the
And you
rules.
also gotta remember, especially any of these raps you see on YouTube, these battle raps you see on YouTube, they got whole leagues for this shit. They got
Yeah.
whole like somebody just want to check off that. Like, so
Yeah. People
let's not.
people these rappers really winning checks, so you think they gotta be disrespectful.
Right.
I mean, the problem is
And at
certain
the end of the
people.
day, we all getting drunk in the back.
Hey, there you go.
So, but I mean, listen.
He a dirtbag.
All right. But yeah. I mean, listen. It's all about what you willing to put up with.
Yeah.
And
And you know the funny thing? This is the thing that kills me, right? People are so worried about, oh yeah, he don't like you. So guess who don't care? Me. And it's like, oh, I heard he was talking about you. Guess who ain't say it to? Me. So he
right.
ain't say it to me. I don't care.
And in all honesty, I'm more upset with the men who keep running me tough. Why do they always feel like they can talk to you about me?
That I was just
How
about
about
to
that?
go there. If you
Like,
always are coming back
why
and
are you the
telling
one
me,
always talking about something?
eh,
They don't like you. Why do you care?
not even that, like you just said, they don't like me. They said this, they said that. Why do they feel so comfortable saying it to you? Why are you always at that table and why is it always okay? Because one thing people do know, you're not going to talk bad about none of my folks while I'm standing here.
Right.
That's what we not going to do. And everybody know I'm super passive and I'm a passively call you out on your bullshit. Yeah, man, this motherfucker. No, he did, man. Don't say that, man. No, he did. How you know? Because I know their character. I know him for real. Not like some social media know him. Y'all know him on social media. I know him for real, for real. No, they definitely be in their feelings. He said battle rap be ready to get somebody put down.
Not as much, but it's still a couple people that go too far.
I mean,
Not as
no.
much as it used to.
Listen, I heard I was on this girl live one day, right? Cause you know how sometimes you are live and it say somebody else is live, and I'm like, okay. And I got on her live and she said it. Cause I'm thinking like, oh, she a little cutie. And then she said, yo, I ain't even gonna lie. She was like, I'm lucky a dude ain't never beat my ass. Now I'm confused. I'm like, what? You wanted a dude to beat you up? But then when she started saying, she was like, yeah, this dude made me mad. And I told him, like, yo, you probably gay. You always worried about your man. You all in your feelings over your man because he got killed. I should go dig him up and leave his bones on your step. I was like, wow.
Hey, yo.
That is crazy. Like, you talking like that, I'm surprised you didn't get smacked or
I'm surprised you
something.
ain't get your ass flipped either.
Because that is crazy. Like,
Yo,
you
you can imagine that being your girl and you get into a fight with her like, yo, her mouth is crazy. Like,
that, yeah, I couldn't
like,
even,
hey, yo, she
I
definitely from
couldn't
New
talk
York,
to
wasn't she?
somebody that toxic, bro. Cause
She was
listen,
from New York, wasn't she?
I don't know where she. I think she might have been from Baltimore. It was it was
Okay.
Baltimore, New York. She was talking crazy though. She said, so I told him too, like you all in your feelings over that man. I should go dig him up and leave his bones on your steps. I said, what? Sis, like you better go ahead. He might hurt you for real, for real.
Right?
Like that's wild. Like it's certain stuff you gotta just not just cause you in
Keep
your
to
feelings.
yourself.
And this is the thing. People got to understand. You could be mad and say something, right? But you can't unsay it.
That
it
part.
especially when you mad because people don't understand. Somebody that's mad, they be ready to tell you some shit that they never said before. That's when they, man, I ain't trying to hear none of that. That shit trash, bro. Man, you be listening to it. Man, that's what I told you, bro. That shit is booty, bro. Never listen to it. So it took you to be mad. And then the next day, yeah, bro, I was just mad, man. Yeah, I was just trying to get you mad too. No, nigga, you was saying exactly how you feel,
Right.
and like they say, a drunk mind speak the sober truth. Man, let somebody get mad. Let somebody get mad, and that's the problem. People, realistically, we got people that are too emotional and in their feelings, and we don't have people that's solid no more. Hell, even about the person that you know, I ain't gonna say their name, but was doing all of that back and forth BS.
Right.
I know so much crazy stuff about that person, but I'm solid. So I keep it to myself. Like, people get real crazy, man. Like, but the thing is, if you solid, you solid. It's like how somebody could win $5 million and be like, oh, I'm him. No, you not. I watched this hilarious 20v1, right? The guy come in with these big chains on, got this stupid big ring with diamonds on it, right? Got a big old earring, got or got diamonds on his teeth or whatever. So he's saying something. All these girls pop. And the girl was like, "Yeah, you just too flashy." Another girl was like, and I forgot what she was like, "Yeah, it's just the jewelry was a bit much." Um, and then the one girl was like, "Well, for me, it was pretty much what all of the other girls said because he said he was a truck driver and owned a laundromat." And then after they start popping balloons, he like, yeah, I like to I like to take trips on private jets, rent yachts and stuff like that. And the thing is, like, bro, what was you looking for? And the girl was like, oh, okay. And one he was like, yeah, and he is like, you ever been on a private jet? She was like, nope, not yet. He said, "You want to get on one?" She was like, no." Like, you thought that was going to change? Listen, just because you got money, if you was a lame before, you still a lame. You just got bread now. Money,
Facts.
money don't make you thorough. Like, if you're a corny person, you cannot buy swag.
Yeah,
You have to be taught to have something about you.
absolutely.
So these little things people need to think about, man.
Man, we gotta get our numbers up.
Yeah, this is one of the lowest ones, bro. But you know the crazy thing, I ain't even see the alert on my other phone that I'm live. Instagram doing it again.
Yeah.
It's cool
Cause I
because
mean, I was on my other account and you ain't pop up as live.
yeah, it is the shadow ban again. That's why I got YouTube cranking at the same time. YouTube done had a good amount of people in and out. I think my max at one time was like 4 or 5 in the room.
Mm,
But been pretty consistent all night.
that's what's up. So
Nah, that's
we gonna do
facts.
something.
Oh, my man said Cali women talk like that. That is crazy. Tomboy, what you mean she in a gang? Cause that'd be crazy. Could you imagine that, Josh? A girl say something like that to you? You care about him so much, I should go dig him up and leave him on your steps, cuz. What?
Yeah.
That is wild behavior. Yeah, I'm
Yo,
on
the
you.
fact that you thought about that, like,
Yeah, I'm on YouTube too. It's train the number two fight LLC. Oh snap! Oh, your name got me. Tomboy Swagalicious. You're a woman. Oh, I ain't know. I said honestly, with these names, we can never tell, and the thumbnail is so small. Oh, never
yeah.
mind. Brown sugar red bone. Okay.
No, but yeah,
So wait, hold on.
I don't
Tomboy, can you tap in? Would you like to come on live with us?
know.
Because this would be good to get a woman's perspective on this. I still think that was probably one of the most craziest things. Like I've
I
heard.
think she said she was at work.
No, that was gun cooling.
Uh,
Bring her up here real quick. How you going to decline? You sent the request and then decline. Hold on. She might have did it by accident. I don't know. Yeah, when I. Oh, all right. There you go.
there we go.
Yeah. I think earlier when you sent it and I accepted it, I don't know what happened. The same thing happened earlier to Sully though. But what are your thoughts on it? We need a woman's perspective on this. You there? I see you popped up in the window. You might be on mute though. But we definitely need a woman's take on things. YouTube, what up? Hey Paul, what's up, Paul? Hey Paul, I gotta hit you up, man. I gotta run the Atlas on the shot timer. It's mandatory. I gotta do it. I've been burning it down with these other guns. I gotta do it with the Atlas.
Oh, I was about to cuss you out.
Well, what
Man, you got an
happened?
atlas and you ain't tell me.
Yeah. Oh, nah, I ain't got no Atlas. Yeah, you are in. Your screen is dark though. You should be able to talk. Cause we see you in the box. Yeah, Paul. You know, running that thing on the shot timer is crazy. Cause I think I did the CZ Shadow. Um, and I might just swipe one of Rip Mags. Cause I think I
No, we
did
can't hear you,
18.
John Boy.
I think I did 18 rounds. Nah, we can't hear you. We can't hear you or see you. I think I did 18 rounds in like 4.02. But I think with the Atlas we could speed that up a little bit because that thing is so buttery smooth. No, Josh, what's crazy about the Atlas is he was my man Paul was telling me, he said they don't care how many rounds you put through it because it's so smooth. He said they told him if you put 30,000 rounds through it, the day that it stopped being this smooth, you call us, you send it back. We're gonna send that thing gonna run smooth when you get it back. Like most
Hey,
companies.
for that price, they better.
Oh, all right, yeah. You can leave and come back. Try that. Instagram be bugging. Yo, Mike, what's up, Mike? Ball silencers in here. Ball silencers got some nice work out here, man. We gonna have a special little YouTube thing going on too. We gonna go down there and head down and check out ball suppressors, man. Y'all gonna get some real deal stuff over there on the YouTube. Ellie, is that a question mark? It is a question mark. Oh yeah, he said it's for the lifetime of the gun. Said for the lifetime of the
Should
gun.
be.
If it's not that smooth, they fix it for free. You can't beat that.
Right?
Cause shooters shoot. Listen, bro.
Yeah.
I asked Paul, I said, Paul, man, can you bring it out so I can put it on my lead slinger of the week? He said, yeah, I got you. Man, we ended up running, what was it, 600 rounds through it that day?
Hey,
I'm like, man, we only gonna be here probably like an hour, about an hour. Me and Paul was in that thing
3 hours
shooting.
later.
Right. And I was ready to go to the car. Paul had brought all the ammo. He was like, nah, I got some more here. Let's go. I'm like, oh man, that thing is so the gun practically shoot itself. All you do is hold it.
Mm,
That
that's
air
crazy.
listen, man, that Erebus is a problem. Yeah, well, so yeah, 600 rounds. Like that Erebus is a problem. Yo, Ralph, what up? Arm mechanic. Oh yeah, y'all can check my guy out too, man. Arm mechanic. He sells 3D printed foregrips, and he got these cool rail covers. Them Jones is fire. Ralph, I was about to put them Jones on a Wraith, man, but it's like I want to save them for something else. I'm trying to get my buddy to trade me, and I was gonna put them on there. I'm still trying, and the foregrip too. I'm trying to talk him out of it. Trying to talk him into the trade, talk him out of his gun. It's definitely a good deal for him. I mean, it's a good deal for both of us because I think
I was
my
gonna say,
mine's cost more, but his is kind of still. I know he shot it by now, but his is newer than mine. When we had AAC come to Philly, little baby was on the table, so got some ledge put down range. Yo,
I still
John,
gotta
what's
get
up,
with you.
John? What happened?
I still gotta get with you about that can.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
made it out to set that account up yet.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to tell you that Ranger 7 is it. Oh, you wanted the Tyrant 45. That's what it
Yes,
was.
sir.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, you put it on that gun, bro. That's the only way, man. I shot it, the Tyrant 45 on that FNX, bro.
Yeah.
That thing was just so quiet,
Yo, it
so
definitely was.
smooth. I know that's right, John. So, John, what? So the nice topic, right, John, was do you understand the difference between beef and you just don't like somebody? And it's so funny because we were saying people are too emotional to understand the difference. Like people will feel like, oh, we
Oh, man.
beefing.
Tired as hell.
Like y'all not beefing. Y'all just don't like them, or you know what I mean. It's not really a beef though. It just be crazy because people just it's like today's culture. People want something to be what it's not. It's like
Oh, my
everybody.
bad, bro.
Yo, what up, Blue? Blue, you gotta come get some of this trigger work. Okay, you back. I just tried to invite you again, Tom Boy. Exactly. I don't have any many enemies. It's just some people I don't bang with. And that's real talk because it's like if I don't like you, that doesn't mean we have beef. I just don't like your vibe. I don't like your energy. And I don't have to deal with it. But we not beefing. Because if I see you, nothing's gonna happen to you. I'm not gonna do anything to you. Unless you did something crazy or you tried to do something.
Right.
I just sent you the oh there you go. I just sent you the invite.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to turn my camera. I don't know how to work this thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. What's going on?
That's the thing now?
Yeah, now we can see you and hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me
Yep.
as well? Yeah, Cali women talk like that, but generally it's usually like a reaction to something you've done or something you said. You know, I just heard when you was telling when you said what you must be gay. You always talking about your mans. You always with your dudes.
Oh yeah,
So,
it'd be crazy though. Like I don't
but
know.
what man wants to hang out with a bunch of dudes? That
So
signifies that
no, it don't even
you're
be that
strong.
though. Because see, this the thing. Everybody I hang with, so I be around associates, but I hang with my brothers. So that's like my gang, quote unquote. Because those my bros were like if something go left, I know they riding. So when you had that type of loyalty, oh, those is folks. Those the same you could go to your brothers and be like, yo, man, I'm not okay. You could go to your brothers, you could cry. It's no judgment. So it don't even be that. Yeah, of course, all of us like being around women, but a lot of times we also know being around women is where a lot of drama start too.
But you gotta be careful as a man being around men too much, right?
I
I
mean,
think that women think that. Women think that if you're always with your boys, you're mostly with your boys. You turning down women to be with your boys. I mean, it's all in how you move. You said earlier,
oh yeah. Oh no,
all in
that
how
that's
you move.
crazy. You can't keep turning down women to hang out with your bro. Listen,
Right.
look, I get with y'all later. Like
Right.
at some point gotta be some separation. Like I holler at y'all later, bruh.
Right.
Oh, you don't want me to leave? That's cool. I holler at you later. You could be mad. I'm out.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I just come from a different generation. I'm a Gen Xer, so if you always hang with your boys, I'm be like, what you slanging?
Yeah, like
No.
nah. See, you know what it is? It be so crazy because it's like one of them things, right? If something
Mhm.
happened, somebody run down on you, you need help. You can't call your
I
girl
get
for
it.
that.
I get it. I 100% get it. But I think some dudes take it too far as being with the dudes and not want to chill with the chicks, you know? And
Yeah, that's
they think it's
weird.
cool. It's weird, right?
Yeah,
It's really, really weird.
yeah.
So I mean, it's all about how you're moving. So if you moving
Oh
that
yeah,
way, you always with your dudes, then yeah, like what's up?
yeah.
I've been in a position where I had to ask that.
Nah, that's
You gotta
true.
I'm
respect
like,
that. You can't have had 3 months of guy trips and you ain't took your lady out on a date. Like,
Yeah, it's starting to
but
get a
these
little
dudes
sus.
out here moving like that though. They're really moving like that. And what's so sad about it, it don't be the young dudes, it be the older men. Like, yo, my boy's this and my boy's that. Like, so what? You booty tapping? You booty tapping with your boys?
You know what
Like,
it? You know what it really probably is. He out going on whole trips with his homies,
and
but
blaming it on the boys.
yeah,
yep.
but he want to have his cake and eat it too. So
We did too.
he
Right.
want to go out and I'm going with my bros, and it really you really might be with your homies, but it just be a whole trip where y'all just going to do whole stuff. But you want to have your cake and eat it too. So you not like you not gonna say, oh, you know, it's my bros. I gotta go with them. Nah, bro, it ain't that. You know what you going on that trip for? Just keep it a hundo.
Right.
Like
Right.
me and the fellas
Exactly.
are going
So
to have a good time, but he
if
don't
you
want to
don't
do
keep
that.
it 100, then you open yourself up to those kind of comments. So what? You
Yeah.
booty tapping? You and your
Yeah.
friend, y'all always together. What y'all sticking? Y'all sticking like glue? Y'all stuck like glue? Like what?
That's
Hey.
that.
Hey,
All
that's
right, so that's a little different. I
right.
mean, I guess if you
That
you
is
doing that
true.
much,
Yeah. I mean, but it's like how you said, if those are your bros and you hanging out, but you ain't turning it down to hang out with your boys. Like, I'm about to go be with this hottie on the side.
oh,
Like,
facts, fact. Josh is my brother. We've been in the trenches together, going through war, like real war,
Yeah.
and he also know what times I'm like, yo, I'm gonna pull up on y'all. He be like, all right. He texts my phone like, where you at? Yeah, I might not make it. He already know what it is.
Right. Hey, listen, it is what it is.
But it is dudes out here that rather be with their boys than a female. Like, oh yeah,
Man,
like only when it's time to come to hit that they be like, oh yeah, well I'm about to go hit that. And but the rest of the time you want to hang with your boys? Yeah, no, something wrong with that picture.
I
I'm
I
call,
I
I'm calling you on it.
I think for
That's me.
that,
That's me personally.
I think the dudes just haven't matured. It's still you still got a young mindset. You ain't mature yet.
Okay.
I think that's what it is because as a youngin, when I wasn't worried about girls and smashing and all of that, man, me and the bros be playing ball. We just be chilling, but it wasn't on that. We was young. Now as we got older and we started getting into these women, man,
It was
listen,
different.
you be mad when your homie slide on you like, bro, I thought we was about to play ball. Yeah, but she called me, bro. I catch up with you in like an hour or two. Like,
Right.
go ahead, bro. You ain't we ain't gonna see you till tomorrow. It's cool. We understand.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Well,
you got to find that balance.
I can't see the other guests. I don't know how to use this thing. I've never been
Oh,
live on.
wait. So you have an Android?
I do.
That's why.
Oh, okay.
If
Well,
for whatever reason, whenever we bring people on, if they have an Android, because we both have iPhones, I think they can usually see me because I'm the host,
yeah, I can see you,
but they can't see none of the other guests
but
unless
I
they have
can't
an
see anybody
Android.
else.
That's
Right.
wild.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'm
trying.
an Android user.
It's meta. It's meta, yo.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen,
They be
that,
tripping.
that might be a problem for me. Next time it's time for this upgrade, they talking about iPhone's about to cost $3,000.
Bro, no, look, listen. These tariffs got China exposing everybody.
Right?
Like they was up here trying, oh yeah, this bag. No, it didn't. Oh, you go on TikTok. They be on TikTok letting it out. Nope. You want to
Right.
know the biggest Nike? You want to know where all of these? You want to know where Nike, who the factory Nike make them shoes at? I got you.
Yeah.
They name dropping everything. Cause you know
Oh damn.
me and Eddie was talking about it. He said he did some research about some of the people talking about the companies. He said I'm gonna hit one of those dudes up. He said he hit him up on WhatsApp. Boy said, what you want? Then said,
Yeah, I heard people are taking trips going to get it. I mean, it's not news that
oh yeah,
they're with the price hike.
oh yeah,
They're making quadruple. I mean,
yeah.
that's my line of work, but they name drop it. I didn't know that they were name dropping.
Oh, they was name dropping the companies, the corporations. So my man said he found one. He hit main man up on WhatsApp. He said, boy was in the factory. He said, yo, these the Yeezys you wanted? Look at the quality. He said, look, these ain't fraudulent. Look, he said he on WhatsApp, like, look at these. He's sending me pictures, videos. Like, no, these is official tissue. He said, dang, man, how much is them Yeezys? 125, including shipping.
And how much do they usually cost?
If you're lucky enough to get the Yeezys for retail, 225. But they don't make a lot of quantities of them, so they'll sell out, and then the resellers have them for like 450. But even like a lot of he said the boy showed him some Jordans. Said, yo, you want these Jordans? 125. I said, yo, man, I might need main man WhatsApp, bro. I want to let me get the factory tour. Go on over to the Nike joint real quick.
Yeah, I just got my first pair of Jordans in like 2020.
Oh wow. I don't know how many pair of Jordans I had. I didn't messed up some. Mad. I didn't. Yeah, I did. It's crazy. I got sneaker rate. I had some dead sock sneakers that were classics, and somebody
Yeah,
else wore them.
I don't wear shoes that often, so I'm usually in flip flops, or if I'm outside in my garden, then I have on some rain boots or something like that. So
It
the
must be nice
shoes.
being in Cali. It get real cold over here. We don't have time for it. It be real cold outside.
No, if it's not rain, like right now we got a little rain. The weather is going in and out. As weather is shady right now, right? So it's not raining right now. So I'll just put on some toe socks and some flip flops, something like that, and I'll just go outside, put a little sweater on my arms, and I'll hit outside.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
but
okay.
I like the rain because we barely get the rain. And so Northern California rains, but Southern California doesn't rain here. It doesn't rain
Oh,
that often.
yeah, Paul. Yeah, my man Paul said the same thing. Said I got an Android. I can only see you. I don't know what they doing. Social media networks. See, look, they even divide us on social media. See?
That's cool.
Divide and conquer. Make sure
Right.
y'all can't get together.
Like
Yeah.
you know what? If you got an iPhone, nobody with an Android can see you. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So when you coming to California?
Um, so we working on the range now, but we'll probably be out there. It's May. To be honest, we
Okay.
probably since we're starting late and we got the event in June, we probably won't be out there till the fall. Probably till like November.
Yeah,
It's still warm. It's still warm here though in
I
November.
know. That's
It's
why it's
not warm.
okay.
It's hot.
We just not doing July or August in Cali.
No, we
It starts to get warm in mid like July, like after the 4th, it starts to get really, really warm, but it stays warm. It be warm through December. Our weather is
oh yeah.
changing. It's getting warmer later and it's staying warmer later.
Okay.
I know I did a class in Cali, I think it was late July, early August. They got that dry heat in Cali. Like I got sunburn on the back of my neck. And I'm thinking like, oh, it's really not that bad because it's not humid. Yeah, I went home. I left the range. I went and got in the shower at that Airbnb. I started washing my neck. That joint was burning. I'm like, yo, what is going
Yeah,
on?
California makes you have nosebleeds. It's so dry, it makes you have nosebleeds.
See,
Especially just different parts of Southern California you're in. It'll dry you out where your nose will be bleeding. You're like, what?
That's crazy.
Is that blood?
yeah, I think I'm trying to remember where I stayed. I think once I don't remember one. I think it wasn't that far. It was We was in LA somewhere. It was. It wasn't a.
Oh, so y'all are good because y'all got beach weather, so it wasn't that dry. I live in
Yeah.
the desert, so it's dry.
Oh yeah. So I
It's
think
real dry.
the range was in like Selmer, like right outside LA.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I live maybe about depending on where in LA you go out between 50 to 65 miles from LA.
Okay.
Wow.
But I was raised in LA, so I'm an LA chick.
Oh, okay. Oh, see, that's why you said yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's the LA girls get
Oh yeah,
disrespectful
that
too.
mouth get foul. Especially what you said when you mad. Oh, it be like
Yeah.
Nah, but look, you gotta have a limit. That's why we say women don't have no limit. Like, you know how mad you
when
got to be to say, you know what? Since you missed that so much, I should go dig him up and throw his bones on your steps. Like, wow, that is crazy.
well, I'll tell you what, the one thing, and I'm not excusing women for it, I'm not excusing anybody for it, but generally when you get to that point, they push you there. They put because I ain't even gonna lie, my mouth get reckless. It
Nah,
gets very reckless, but it takes a lot to get me to that recklessness. I just don't blurt it out. You have to push and push and push, and I'll be like, "What? So y'all banging? You bending over? Or he bending over? Who
Wow.
bending over?"
damn, that's
Damn.
crazy. The attack on the manhood get real. Like that is.
Yes, it
I
do.
mean, but if somebody is constantly playing on your feelings and emotions,
Yeah,
and
no,
you giving them it gets reckless. I mean, I don't have that problem. I have had that problem before where my mouth got reckless, but I don't have that problem anymore. But I don't date. And I don't date because of that fact. And I'm in my mid 50s. And you'll be surprised with how many games that are you serious? You 60? That's what we doing?
still playing
Yo,
games.
at 60, you gotta just chill.
See, I mean, come on. I mean, I'm 55 years old. So I mean, what am I dating? I'm not dating a 30-something-year-old. I can't even date a 40-something-year-old because they want kids. They like, oh, I ain't got no kids. I want kids. Well, I can't do that. I don't want to do that, and I can't do that. So,
Yeah.
right? You
Yeah, I
get
know
that?
that's right. Like, oh, buddy, yeah, you gotta relax. You
Right?
gotta settle down.
I got a 37-year-old. I'm not trying to babies. Who having babies? So you know when men approach me, I give you a chance, but it don't last that long because they're reckless. They're very reckless, and I'm not saying all men are like that. But when you give chance after chance, so now I just be like, "Oh yeah, I don't date." They be like, "You don't date? What that mean?" I got enough things in my life. I got a garden. I'm trying to learn how to protect myself. I'm trying to learn how to do this. There's so many different things in life that you can get
Hmm.
involved in that you don't miss the BS, right? Because you
Facts.
got so much other stuff. I mean, like now you might miss it, but other than that, during the day you moving. And if
Exactly.
you move enough, you tired enough, you pass out.
Facts. And
So
at the while, when you don't have something, it's like who really care? You adapt to just not having. It's like it is what
cause
it
I
is.
damn so don't. And if it comes, and it comes, but I'm not going to compromise my solidarity. I'm not going to compromise my peace for a
Absolutely.
right? So when you meet a brother that's coming with the BS and you in your 60s, you like, what else do you got?
My, if you
What you got?
60 and you ain't mature yet, you got
You got a whole different level of problems.
right. Like
Oh, right. Say it
yeah.
again. Say it again. But you would be
We too old for
surprised
this.
at how many men, that are in their 40s that are much more mature than men in their 60s. Men 65, close to 70s, because they start. Did you just have a baby? You got small kids? Like you got a baby? Like what? And a baby mama? No, yeah, no, bro. Kick rocks.
Yeah, that's
Give us
funny. Yo,
Yeah.
if you 60 with a young baby mom is wild.
And the crazy part about it is that they be like that though. They be having baby mamas in their 20s and their 30s. I'm like, yo, yeah, no, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
Josh, why you say hold up now?
He got small baby. You got small baby. You young baby mama.
I'm only in my 40s, but my uncle.
Tell your uncle I said to get a clue. Okay?
He just had a kid.
And guaranteed he ain't getting no woman his age, because many women, I know I wouldn't deal with it. He ain't gonna never get a woman his age.
I mean,
because as soon as they find out he got a baby, and the baby is little, and he got a young baby mama, we don't want them problems. we don't want none of that.
Damn part.
Like, you know, like keep going.
He was sweet talking her with that Social Security check.
Yup. Yeah.
So she found out that Social Security check wasn't enough. Like, this all you got?
Right.
Yup.
Right.
All you got.
He's smooth though. I ain't going. My uncle's smooth as shit, but she should have did a little bit more research.
Man, well, that's where the youngness come in. And she didn't do her research. Right. Now you stuck with them for the rest of your life. Cause just because your kid turned 18, that don't mean that you get to part ways. You know.
And she gonna be stuck with him for the rest of her life because he messed around, don't make it till he turn 18.
Yo, look, if you out here on your Hugh Hefner,
choking on my saliva.
if you over here on your Hugh Hefner, you gotta be in the gym and staying fit. You gotta be eating healthy. You can't be out here busting babies out at 60 like and not caring. You gotta be in the gym. You gotta be healthy. And see that work with, I can't speak for all minorities, but black don't be cracking. So for a lot of times you come across, I know somebody right now. I ain't even know he told me he was 62, 61. I said, what? I said, I know you lying. He said, nah. I said, damn, man. Yeah. I've been donating to Planet Fitness. I'm about to get right.
Most people don't believe that I'm in my mid 50s. They be like, you in your mid 50s?
Because you don't look like it.
No, not at all.
That's because I don't be letting y'all stress me out.
Avoid that stress.
Man, you got to. If you let life stress you out, if you let people, you know, like how you were saying earlier, oh, I got beef with them. No, you don't got beef with me. You just don't like me. You don't like the way that I move. Or like how you said, you know, they with you because you on the up. Yep. As long as you going up, they with you. And
they want to ride the wave.
Or you not up so high, they like, oh, yeah, no, I'm cool.
Or,
you know?
Or they until they find somebody else and be like, oh, you know what? This boat might be a little bit bigger and it might go a little bit further. Let me jump ship real quick while it's close. And then it's like, but see, the only problem with that is once you jump ship enough times, people start to look at you like, how come every time I turn around, you with another captain?
Right.
Man, what's going on? Media be telling you everything. Because I be like, oh, yeah, because I'm in love. It's the love of my life. And a few months later, they ain't saying nothing about it. And then a few months later, they got another one. Like,
I mean, hey now, because, you know, she was the love of my life that day.
Yeah, like.
Because, you know, black men don't cheat. Black men don't cheat.
Shit. My grandma used to say that, oh, so you the hoe of the hour? You the hoe of the hour.
Yo, the hoe of the hour is crazy.
The hoe of the hour.
I think grandma might have been on to something though.
Right?
Shit, you were right. That's why I said, oh yeah, you know, and it's just, and nowadays I watch the younger ladies and they be like, you know, they want the bag, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, but that ain't really a bag. You know, you're sacrificing so much for a few coins. You know, you got a purse and you got your hair done. And yeah, you maybe got some weed to smoke. I don't know, you know.
It'd be so crazy. But see, women don't really want what come with that because it's like certain women don't care. Like it's like, oh yeah, if I need, because so I'm cool with a couple of athletes, and somebody's like, oh, put me with this athlete. I'm like, no, why? Like so you can try and talk to my athlete friends. Nah, I'm cool. Like, and trust me,
Yeah.
he not gonna be reckless. You're not gonna catch him slipping and think you're gonna get a baby. Cause you will get a baby and you still gonna be out here working. But this is the thing. For the girls that actually that's their goal, right?
But you gonna have a baby and you still gonna be working.
Out there working.
Yeah. And it's like
hard on top of that. Not just working hard.
yeah. And it's like you think so it's like what do you want to take, right? So you could take this regular guy, y'all live in a regular house. He may work, you may work, but y'all good. He faithful.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all go out and do stuff as a family, or you don't want to work, so you get the guy with the ladder that got the money, who's on business trips all of the time, so you never see him, but you get to live in a nice house, you get a nice car, you get your little allowance to go do you. But at the same time, he's probably doing this with another 6, 7 other women.
Right.
So you're just one of the people that's in rotation. And at a moment's notice, everything that lifestyle could just be over when he get a little fed up or tired.
Right.
And he will trade you in.
Well, you know what I noticed about a lot of women, they really don't listen to men, They talk, but they really don't listen. And they be like, I tell dudes all the time, I love y'all. Like, I love how y'all talk. I listen to my male friends. I listen cause I saw one dude like he was babying me and honey me. I'm gonna tell you. I told him, when you talk to me, you think of a pimp when you talking. Don't sweet talk me and baby me. Nah, nigga. Sorry, that ain't happening. Because they think those words are gonna, oh yeah, no. I talk to a lot of men, and I listen to y'all. And no, I'm not doing that. That's not what's gonna happen. You can't baby me out of me, I know what you want. Say what you want. You'll get it faster if you say what you want. Because you fuck around and I'll pimp you out. I'll pimp your ass out. Yeah.
I gotta make sure I send you a DM when I'm on my way out to Cali, goddamn it.
Oh yeah, I had one. He was a youngster, and and I told him, he like, you love me. I said, any woman that pimps you out to another woman don't love you, nigga.
Damn. Just no like that.
About me pimping you out to another and for free.
Now go over there. Go over there and make my girlfriend happy now.
Nah, that ain't happy. If she, yeah.
Well, go fulfill her current desires, and I'll holler at you later.
It is all over the world. I agree, but yeah, no. Any woman, you can't think a woman. I'm black, so I speak for black women. I don't know what the rest of the world is doing, but ain't too many black women gonna pimp you out to her, and love you.
Nah, not at all.
Oh no way.
Right?
Tactical Tina, what's up?
Man, we like this one. We be like lock. Your friends,
facts.
My grandma told fewer visits make longer friends. When you got a man, stop having your girlfriends come over, cause especially the ones that like to wear their boobs out and they booty shorts. Did you come over my house with booty shorts? I think you should go home. No, I know you should go home. Put the clothes on, and maybe matter of fact, no, you don't even got to put no clothes on. You ain't never invited back again.
Like you came over here thirst trapping. You know what you was doing.
You will never be eating my food and drinking my drink and in a kitchen side talking my man, brushing up against my man. I don't think so, bitch. Get on. That's not gonna happen. But I listen to dudes. I listen to how y'all talk. Yeah, the old girl friend was eyeing me. The friend was this. The friend was that. I listen. I pay attention, right? Because everybody be like, oh, that can't happen to me because my man or I'm this, I'm that. Oh, okay. My
Right.
grandma always tell me there's good, there's better, and there's the best. And you'll never know that you have the best because you're going to be dead.
Mm.
Damn.
Damn.
You're going to be dead.
That's cold.
Yeah.
There's always going to be somebody better than you. Until you. So I take that into account, you know.
Yeah. All right, B. You know I gotta be up at 4:30.
All right, man.
All right. Nice to meet you, son. Son.
You are welcome. You as well. You as well. Yeah, I liked y'all conversation. I knew you thought I was a dude because of my name, though.
Yeah. I wasn't even paying attention to it. I mean, Tomboy definitely should have gave off woman vibes, but the Swaggalicious, Joe VQ, what up, man? Yeah, the Swaggalicious threw me off. I was like, all right, I don't know.
Yeah, I only identify with tomboy because of my mentality. I don't think like most women. I'm a woman, so I think like a woman, but I don't think like most women. I don't talk like most women, and I'm realistic with myself. At least I try to be. You know, I know we all venture off to the left sometime, or I don't know. But
look,
I try to stay grounded. I try to stay grounded in the things that I've been through, the things that I've seen other people go through, you know, because not only your experience make you solid or make you stable, but those that are around you, those that you watch, right? So if I'm listening and I'm paying attention, I can't say that, oh yeah, no, because that can never happen to me. I could be that one, right?
Yeah. Don't nobody want to be that one.
Nobody want to be that one. And then, what men are into makes a difference too. I'm not saying that because you're into survival mode, right? Teaching survival skills that you're a good dude, because that's not true. But it puts you in a better position than hanging out with a dude in a bar. There's a better chance. I'm not saying that, right?
Nah,
I met you at the bar. We in a club. Well, everybody go to the club to, they be having safe sex on the floor.
Listen,
That's
I
why
know. I know.
they
Sometimes it ain't always safe. They just out here living and praying for the best.
Yeah. Well, I say safe sex when I'm saying they be on the floor bumping and grinding with their clothes on. You know?
Oh.
That's what I call safe sex.
Oh, I was about to say
something. At the club,
some
with their clothes on when you get finished and he all wet and you all moist.
Hey, listen, you know what? That's a good safe sex. I like that. I might say that one day when I'm out. I don't always be out in the clubs like that because I be on my fallback. But I might hit somebody with that like, oh, like what you here for? I don't know. I'm trying some safe sex I'm trying some safe sex with my drink. Like what? Like no, calm down. I'm just talking about a nice good old dance. That's it.
Right, nice good old dance where I can leave hot and sweaty.
Right.
Like where your fans at? Where your fans at?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Safe sex on the dance floor.
Yeah, that's what but it ain't always safe on the dance floor because I done seen them getting it. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Like you doing that? Like,
I know that's right, Paul.
You say he winning, huh?
Nah, he's like, listen, I ain't paying for that. Like, like, oh, dance floor, loving the club for real. Like, oh, this what Beyonce was talking about.
You got to be careful now out there in that club, out there in that laundromat, because the laundromat can turn out to the club too, the grocery store. It never so.
I need to come to Cali. Y'all be lit out Cali. The laundromat turn into the club.
Man, I have seen and heard so many things, and I roll solo, so because I don't like to get caught up like that. So they be like, "Oh, we can roll together." No, girl, I'm gonna roll by myself,
Yeah, like
because
because
they
when I'm
see
ready to
words on.
go, I'm ready to go.
It took me forever to find. I'm a little slow, so when I found out what a thought was, I was like, "Oh, that was
Yeah,
pretty." So you was over there with it. Now you
the,
with her, so
the
I'm
thoughts
thinking
be
you a
out.
thought too, right?
The thoughts
So
be
I'm gonna roll by
outside.
myself. Yeah, no. You could thought all you want to, but we're not gonna be mistaken. Now I ain't gonna say I ain't had no thought days. I'm just not there anymore,
I
right?
think everybody did. I think everybody had their little fun time.
Right? We
Yeah,
have.
we were just like, I'm living. Like, all right, cool.
I'm out here. I was young though. I was real young. I was like, I was scared. So, but as you mature, as you get older, you should mature. That doesn't always happen, but
Oh yeah.
hopefully it does. You mature a little bit, you experience a little bit, you are paying attention, you're observing to what others are experiencing, and you grow. And you're not so thottish.
You're right.
Maybe a little bit, but not always.
Yeah, you can't get
Or maybe the
crazy.
right person, you might be like,
Yeah, you meet the right one, then you can you tap into that bag, but you can't just be for the streets.
man, they be for the streets, not the streets, the streets. They
Some
be
people
for the
slow it
streets,
down
y'all.
though. Some people be for the city, then they slow down and they for the streets. Then life start
Shit, some of
catching
these
up to
hoes be
them,
for
and
the
now
states.
they not for the
They
streets,
be
they
for
for
the
the block.
states. They move from state to state what they thought. Like, girl, you back? Yeah, it didn't work out. He wasn't who he said he was. So I'm back. I'm trying to get it together. Cause I know women who move clear across the states because they believe what was told to them. They didn't do any research. They didn't do any. You
Nah,
just moving,
if it's
leaving
a,
your job and moving. Now you come back, you ain't got no job, and life is upside down. Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
yeah,
I'm
I don't
straight.
want them problems. Like that's one of them things. Like, nah, I can't. You want me to do what? And we didn't talk for
Yeah,
what 2 months? Oh hell nah. Quit, move. Oh no, you acting crazy.
yeah. It be after the fact that they find out all this stuff. Like I had a neighbor. She was my friend. She was my neighbor. We used to chill a little bit,
My
but
man,
she had her ass on your shoulder while you got your ass on your shoulder. I'm sorry, I reference a lot of rap because I be listening to y'all.
hey,
Y'all be talking about bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. I'm listening.
my man, my man said females change kings like they playing spades.
They do. They do. They do. I cannot.
That's
And
facts.
most women, what's the word they say when they be, oh, they call me a pick me. Oh, so you a pick me? Ah, well, I guess I am because I can't agree with y'all with what y'all doing. If you don't know a man and you've only listen, women could talk to a man online, never see him, or talk to him on the phone. This is before online got popular, right?
Yeah,
Social media, right? They talking on the phone to him, they chatting with him via text or whatever, but they ain't never spent no time with him. They ain't never seen him. They'll never know what he's like. And you up and pack yourself up and you move. Who does that?
that's
That's a
wild.
desperado.
You
You
just move.
desperado.
You moving without knowing somebody in real life is crazy.
But you will be surprised how many people, and I don't know about a man because I'm not a man, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if a man would do that.
It,
That would
it,
be something that you guys would have to say.
I'm
But I know a
sure.
lot of women,
I'm
and they
sure a
do.
man would. Is if a man is if a man ain't gonna stand 10 toes down on certain time, and sometimes it don't always be necessarily the aesthetics of it. It could be she sold him a dream and he bought it. He bought
And that's
into
what
it.
it be a lot of times. Uh, this neighbor of mine, she got sold a dream and she bought it. And there were signs there, but she waved them all like, oh, yeah, no, that's not it. It's not like that. And then when she found out, she moved. She moved all her stuff. She quit her job. And she found out he had a drinking problem. He had a gambling problem. And he didn't have what he said he had. Now you out there with no money, no job. And you trying to figure out how you going to get back to California. No, homegirl, I can't help you. I can't send you $2. I can't send you 2 cents. I can't send you to cotton balls. I just can't, So, well, there are a lot of us women out there, that we're so hopeful. I'm gonna use that word, right? We're so hopeful at the prospect of someone giving us their time and their energy that we will say throw caution to the wind and be like, I'm just gonna jump in. I'm 10 toes down in this bitch, right?
You better put your
Just
toes in there and see how that water
doing
feels.
jail time with dudes. Like, you doing jail time with this nigga?
Oh hell no!
That right there should tell you.
Now you
What's the show? What's the show that they have about when they be where they be showing the prison relationships? Have you ever seen one?
I ain't seen one of those. That's crazy. I know they out here though.
Married. I forget what it's called, but it's prison relationships. It's they got to show where they dating while they in prison, and they got to show where they married. They got to show where they married when they come home, or they dating when they come home, and they got men and women. They show the women who running game, and then they show the men who running game, and it's just so sad. And I be like,
all the people hurt. It's trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't get it. I mean, it's like you looking for something. Like I know a lot of dudes just like I want to be with this girl, this girl, this girl. It's like, bro, what you running from? You got commitment issues, you got mommy issues. What's going on? Because you're running from something.
Yeah. I don't know what people are running from. I think they're really running from themselves because when I tell people how much time I spend alone, they be like, what? Like, who does that? And I'm like, well, if you're okay with being by yourself, then you're okay with a lot. Because I spend 99.9%, I work from home. So there is no office that I have to go to. And right now, the only reason I go to the grocery store is because I had stopped my garden, but that's about to stop. So when my garden gets going again, I won't even go to the grocery store. So where I'm going.
I know that's right.
So that means you would have to be outside to meet people. And I'm not outside. I'm in the house. I'm meditating. I'm washing. I'm cleaning. I'm gardening. I'm doing something, right, for myself. Or I'm trying to go to a class that's going to teach me how to pow, something, self-defense. I'm doing something constructive with my life. And most of the time I'm by myself. Because most of the women that I know want to be doing, I don't know, dumb shit. Yeah,
facts.
I don't want to go to your brunch and spend all my money on drinking. I got drink at home.
Right. It was cheaper. 2 drinks could have bought me a bottle.
That part right there. So, yeah, no. I'm not going to the bar. I'm not spending all my money on drinks. I'm not spending my money on purses. I'm not spending my money on red bottoms. I'm not spending my money on all of that. What I want to spend, I want to go down to Tractor Supply. Can I get some cattle panel, please? Can you buy me some cattle panel? That's what I'm looking for, right?
I know that's right.
So, I just think differently. I want to be self-sufficient. When you're younger, then yeah, it's almost expected of you to be inconsistent. It's almost expected of you to be fucking yourself, really.
Yeah,
that's what you're doing. Right?
Facts.
You're not building yourself, you're fucking yourself. When I used to tell my kid, well, she's not my kid, she's my adult now. they trick us into believing that your childhood is supposed to be pissed away, right? But they don't piss
Mm-hmm.
away their kids' childhood. They make their kids go get it early, so when they get in their late 20s and their 30s, they already set up.
Yep.
Now they could play. We wait until we 60, 50, and 60 to try to get it.
Hey,
You
yep.
know?
And now it's harder.
Shit, now it's almost impossible. It's
Yeah.
almost impossible, you know, because it used to be a time where you could get it on your own, but now you need two plus, not just two. You need two plus,
Oh yeah.
especially here in California.
Oh
You
yeah.
need two
Cali is
plus.
expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
remember one.
you need two plus.
I remember I last one of the last times I think I came out there. I stayed in Beverly Hills. Like it was dope, but everything was just ridiculously expensive. Like because we literally walked over to Rodeo Drive. It was like 3 blocks away.
Oh yeah, that's what my office is, but I don't go there.
Yeah. Like I
They
mean.
want you. They want you to pay for parking to go to work.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. See
Who does
when
it?
we went
Like,
over there.
yeah.
Cali is a whole lifestyle because I seen a polo sweater with the bear on it over there. Them Jones over here cost like 150 to 175. That Jones over there for like four something. I'm like, it
I was about
ain't
to
no
say double
way.
or triple. Yeah. I try to tell people, they be like, oh, yeah, it's high everywhere. Yeah, okay. You come to California and see it, don't your ass end up homeless on Skid Row.
Right.
You might be on Hollywood Boulevard or Figueroa because Hollywood Boulevard ain't really like that no more. But you might be on Fig or Western talking about, I got pussy for
Yo.
sale.
Yeah, I ain't been to Cali in a minute. I remember me and my man went years ago. We went to the Grammys. We got invited to the Grammys. And we walked no, we caught a bus and rode down Sunset a little bit. And then we just got off and we walked Sunset for miles.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. It's
cause,
some things to see.
cause it
It's
looked
some
like
things
if
to
you
see.
keep going up Sunset, you'll get to the house on the hills.
Oh, yeah, no.
But them Jones be so far away. If you ain't got a car, just chalk it.
Yeah, yeah. California is most definitely a place where you need transportation. They're getting better at public transportation, but they haven't got there. They started so late in the game, and but it's a nice place to visit. I wouldn't
Oh yeah, for
recommend
sure.
living here
You be
or even
careful,
trying.
cause it goes down in Cali. You better watch what colors you got on, cause that's a real thing.
I be telling him I left my little cousin at the hamburger stand. He was from Atlanta and he came out here talking about relative. I said, you do know that they don't run shit out here, right? You do
Listen,
know that Southern California is ran by Crips, right? And
yeah,
I don't care what the music industry tell you.
look,
But if you come out here and he had a P hat on, my cousin them had gave him a P hat, and where I lived at,
Pyro.
that's a Paru hat. But I live in 60 hood.
See,
Hey, I grew up in 60 hood. You ain't wearing that one, man. I left him at the hamburger stand down the street from where Nipsey Hussle got murked at. I left his ass at the hamburger stand.
oh, so you live
Sure
near
did.
where the marathon store is?
I went to Crenshaw High.
What did they ever do with it? Did they ever open it back up, or they just left it as like a
No,
memorial?
they're not gonna open it up. That is meant for gentrification. I don't know what it's like now, but it never opened back up. But it's if it is open, it ain't for us.
Mm.
Because that whole area is gentrified. It was being gentrified when he was,
Yeah,
his life
he
was stolen.
he was
Yeah.
trying to put everybody on. He was trying to bring money back to the community.
Oh, that they wasn't gonna let that happen. You think they was gonna let that happen? They
Oh
want
no.
that community. They wanted it. They wanted it. Now, you got white folks with their dogs walking with shit everywhere. They dogs shitting everywhere, and yeah, I'm not saying, you know. LA has one of the reasons that I changed from the east side to the west side that I left because it had changed so much, right? So whatever part they're not gentrifying the Hispanic community, no disrespect to anybody that's on here, if you're Hispanic, I can't do nothing. I can only tell you what I witnessed. I grew up on the east side and the west side, and the east side is trash. They got the little tin with the ridges, you know what I'm talking about, or sometimes it be plastic and they got the ridges
Yeah.
with the one as a roof. Some shit that you will see in the poor country, and that's a roof. In the United States, you don't really see stuff like that, right? Unless you go to a real, real poor part of the U.S., right?
Mm-hmm.
You got a tin roof, huh? Who got a tin roof?
Yeah, tin roof is
Especially up
crazy.
here in California.
That's like third world country status almost. Like,
Right. And it's all hit up. And I'm like, wait a minute, I grew up over here. It used to be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It used to be shopping and everything, but they made it seem like we were tearing up everything. Yeah, they had gang wars and they had stuff, but things were still nice.
yep.
But now it's not. It's all hit up. It's all written on, tin roofs everywhere and dog shit
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. And like, what y'all doing? The hell? I
Killing the
mean, if it's
community.
nice, I had at one point I was living in the jungle before I moved to where I was living in the J's, where they film Training Day, right? I always tell people, they be like, what's that? Where they film Training Day, right? So I was living there and it was being gentrified. And it was like, the white people was there and they had their dogs. And so one dude, he was going to bring his dog because I had plants and everything. He just bring his dog right there and let his dog shit all on my plants and everything, right?
That's
So
wild.
I called him and I was like, hey, yo, I'm in my window and I'm screaming, I'm yelling at him. And he's like, fuck you, he using that
Oh
N-E-E-R-G,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I come outside because I'm a black girl and I'm all hood. So I come outside, I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, you got your dog shitting in my plants? Like, this is my food. I'm growing food right here. Why would you do that? You
Yeah,
could
that's
clearly see
wild.
that this is food that you let your dog shit on. Come on now. Like, who does that?
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful. So I had to let them know, you bring your dog around here again. Somebody said, hey, Compton disciple. All right, Compton. Okay. You know, I like, dude, what's up? So I had to let them know, let your dog shit right here. I'm going to go get my homies in the hood right here. And your dog going to be missing. You keep fucking around, your dog ain't going to be shit nowhere anymore. But anywho, I want you to have a lovely evening. What time is it? You look a
Over
little
here,
sleepy.
yes, it is
Oh yeah.
11:30 over here.
Oh yeah. You look a little. Well, it's only 8. It's only 8:30
See,
here.
that's
So
why I love the West Coast. But every time I come over there, I gotta adapt. I still be on East Coast time. People be like, "Let's go out," and I be like, "Man, it is late." They be like, "It's only 11," but my body is on 2 a.m. Like they
yeah,
closing down.
I'm a different breed because I go to bed late and I wake up early. I'm up
Mm.
by 1, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I definitely got to get up. Like I don't have to get up like my man did at like 4 a.m. I gotta get up like 5:30. So
Oh, that's not bad.
yeah.
Yeah. I wake up probably about 4 your time. I usually wake up about your time. No later I wake up than about 3
Mm.
Pacific Standard Time. But I'm up early and I go to bed late.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah. I like the quiet though. The quiet brings solidarity.
Oh
You
yeah,
could
for
think,
sure.
you could breathe.